since that other wall of fire is still
Still going.
burning,
Yep.
I'm gonna turn off, drop concentration on mine,
Okay.
and then recast it right here to cover this entrance here.
Okay. Sounds good. Gotcha. So it's 20 feet high, so there's about a 5 foot gap at the top, but definitely nothing that a giant could get through without taking damage. So
Okay. And then I'm just gonna try to take some cover, just trying to stay out of sight.
sure.
Stand small.
Gotcha. All right, Melton.
I'm going to move to there, and I am going to ready an action.
Okay.
I am going to cast Charm
Okay.
on Cloud Giant 13 when he moves out of that fire.
Yeah, because you know he's moving, right? Sounds good. These guys are still incapacitated. All right, Cloud Giant number 1. So he is going to move out of that fire. You're going to get him after he moves out, or you're going to keep him in it?
I'm going to get 13. That's the one I'm after.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so one moves kind of to there.
Rut-row!
Yep. He,
Does he
what's that?
does he get an attack of opportunity from Fuglos?
So Fegalos, let me look and see what his range is. Interesting question. So he has 2 different ranges. So that makes it difficult, right? Because for his bite, he's not out of his range of attack, but for his claw, he is. So I'll give him the attack, but it goes both ways, just so you guys know. So that's a hit. And nice. So it does some damage to him. You see the Cloud Giant takes a swing with his Morning Star at Felgalus and hits. And as a roundhouse, he comes around and swings at Stig.
Well, I'm a warding flare
I
that.
figured you probably would. All right, and kind of does sort of a big circle spin and hits Stig regardless. Wow, Stig. Holy smokes, you succeeded your con roll. Holy crap, nice job. And Barry.
Well, guys, this does not look good. I'll peek around the barrel there,
All right.
and I will twin another guiding bolt, one at each of them.
Okay.
The other one isn't charmed, right?
No.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I don't know if he'll be charmed. I don't know what his wisdom is. We'll see. Problem is he's at advantage on the saving throw, but
Was that a hit? Sorry.
It is a hit.
Blah.
You guys hear some giant yelling outside the kind of the firewall that's there.
I move the spiritual weapon up.
Yep.
I'm assuming that 12 missed, right?
Yeah, it did. That's it.
And then I'll scoot back behind the big barrel.
Okay, sounds good. You hear some yelling in the hallway, what sounds like a giant screaming, and you immediately recognize it as the voice of Cicero as he is running through the firewall. And here, I'll highlight him up here for you. So, Stig, if you want to give him some damage for running through the firewall. He fails. All right, and then 13. So 13 does go to move, so I don't know if you want to grab him first, Melton. I wasn't sure how you were going to do that.
No, after he moves, it's like a reaction. So he gets his action before I can do anything.
He's going to swing around to this side of Felgulus. I have Felgulus in a square again. Not being very good about that, am I? There we go. And I'll put him right there. All right, so he stops moving.
I go, hey, Giant 13, I know your uncle. His name is Nimbo Stratus. I think we're friends.
He looks over to you as you say that.
It should be advantage on his saving throw. I don't think I could click advantage and it should roll it for. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
No, it's Nimbo. I looked it up. It's a type of cloud.
Oh, Nimbostratus. Yeah. Why don't you just roll it twice, and he gets advantage? You said.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He passed the first one.
Yeah, he did
anyways.
pass the first one. Yep. Alrighty.
Yep.
So he kind of looks at you and sort of shakes his head, and as you say that, then he takes his Morningstar and takes a swing at Felgulus, and he hits, and he swings again. And misses automatically. Alrighty. You again hear kind of yelling down the hallway. Actually, no, you don't. I lied. You see kind of this mist of what looks like a cloudy sort of giant that comes running through. Can you go ahead and apply the damage to him as well for me, please, Stig? As he's taken some sort of a gaseous form. He fails. Oops, wrong guy. Sorry, other guy. Cloud 20.
Oh, can you just drag it on him?
Yep, I sure can. Yeah, I'll re-roll his save. He gets an advantage on his save, by the way.
Oh, I can do the save.
All right, gotcha. And so he succeeded, so it would be half damage, right?
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. All right, Felgulus is God, they're not any great position. $10 feet, 5, 10. All right, so he takes his tail and tries to hit the one in front of him, and hits, or in between you guys. Terrible. And then bites at the other one. Oh, Stig, just before your turn, sorry, I didn't have a chance. I didn't see that it was still invisible. You see a... Just want to make sure I got the distance correct. Yep. Sort of on top of the cage that's just south of the other giant there, you see a female cloud giant appears. She has what appears to be a mask that's kind of strapped around her face and has a picture of what looks like a sad face. And you recognize this as the mask that you had seen upstairs. You also see circling around her head are 8 bright white lights that kind of are circling, almost like a crown around the top of her head. She does have a large ornate spear in her hand, and she immediately kind of materializes here, sort of down to the south. And she looks and she says, "Why are you doing this? Stop!" Whoops, Stig, you're up.
I'll attack this guy with my spiritual weapon.
Alrighty. Yep, that's a hit. Sorry.
Might as well go all in. I'll attack this guy with my shield bash.
Alrighty, gotcha.
Haven't used it yet.
Yep. Missed with the shield.
Is that proficiency supposed to go up with my other one?
Yes, it is. So it would have been, what, a 15?
16.
16.
Still wouldn't hit.
I don't remember what their AC is. I can look here real quick and see. Yeah, it hits. 16
okay.
hits.
I just noticed it was a +3.
Yep, I did too. I thought I had coded it in as a proficiency, but yes, it's with your proficiency. Nice. So you get half damage as temp health or health. You'll just have to apply that or change the number.
Do 6.
Yep, yeah, round down. Yep. Millennia?
In the hallway, what's the status of the cloud giant that's closest to us?
So he is in gaseous form. So you can see the outline of what
Okay.
looks like a cloud with the guy running towards you. Large giant.
And the other one's
The one's in a...
Cicero.
Yeah, he's in a
is-
normal.
He's normal.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna. All right. I'm gonna cast erupting earth up the hallway.
Okay.
And so that makes that area difficult terrain.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run back and hide on the other side of this cage.
Alrighty, gotcha. Melton.
Well, I'm going to attempt to parlay with the giantess.
Okay.
I tell her, we've been sitting here to get the conch fritter for the Allfather.
Alright, and she kind of looks at you and says, "Conch fritter? What do you mean conch fritter? I've never heard of a conch fritter before."
The conch thing.
Conch thing? Whoops, wrong person, but they all have the same stats, essentially.
No.
And so she's like, "Yeah, Right. Right. Stop now. Let us take the dragon, and then we'll talk.
What are you gonna take the dragon for?
Can't believe he got out.
Are they speaking in common or giant?
They're speaking. She's speaking in common because she doesn't know if you guys understand giant.
Okay.
I'm speaking in common to her.
Okay, gotcha. You want to do it?
Ask her
Go
what she wants the dragon for.
He's been bad. He's taken a lot of things from us. We won't hurt him too much, I promise. You want to move too, or are you going to stay right there?
Well, let's see. We're about hosed. I will bonus action disengage,
Okay.
and I'll move to there.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I guess I got my action. I could. Was that parlay my action or was that free?
We'll call it a bonus action, I guess.
Well, I just used my bonus action.
Oh,
so-
you did? Then, I mean, it wasn't that long. It was just a couple lines. It's fine. If you want to do something, you can.
I want to run away,
Alright.
but I can't.
There's nowhere to run.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, this is my corner. Go away.
Well, if these giants hadn't flew through the window, I had my rope trick. We could have disappeared, but hey. All right, so yeah, I'll take a shot at giant one.
Alright. The hit?
Woohoo! An old stick standing next to him, so
It is. Yep, he is. He is.
I got it up there for you, man.
Well, these guys are still incapacitated. He swings at Phegalus and misses.
Boarding flare the next one.
And he missed Phegalus the second time? Yeah, that's okay. He didn't swing at you this time. Barry. That's a big barrel you're behind.
I know.
I think Barry needs more effects put on her.
You think so?
Give me just a moment. We're here for the conch and the dragon. Let us go, and we can forget this ever happened.
She says, what do I get in return?
You get to keep your castle. Otherwise, we're going to create a lot of damage.
Puny people can't take my castle. Are you kidding me? Pwah, never heard of such a thing.
Did we take any of those masks?
I don't know if you guys did.
No.
we did. I think they were pretty heavy.
They were. You did take...
Tell her that the Oracle sent us here.
The Oracle sent us here to get the conch. And the dragon is our transportation. So just give us what we need and we'll leave immediately.
She kind of stops and looks towards you for a little bit and just kind of almost studies you. Just kind of curious, like this sort of stare at you. Doesn't really say anything, but just continues to look. And then finally she says, the dragon is non-negotiable, but the other, we may be able to talk. Can we call a truce?
The dragon's our way out of here.
Not leaving Fegulus.
She's like, how did you get here? He was here. Did you teleport in?
Let the dragon go, and I'll tell you all about it.
He's our friend.
Yeah, we came with his friends. He's got like 6 other dragons out there that we haven't called, but I got my sending stone right here. I can talk to him.
God, here we go.
Sensori, that's a better roll. That's pretty good. She kind of looks out just the very top of that firewall window, kind of looking out, and you see there is another giant that's kind of standing on the outside, and his head is kind of just, you can see him back behind it, but you can definitely see him. Whoops, wrong one. You can definitely see him there. Yeah, don't worry, I got lots of cloud giants. Here we go. This one. And he's just kind of flying out there, kind of hovering, and she looks and she kind of yells, and she's like, "Quick, scan the skies. Send the other guards out to the ballistas. Make sure there's nobody else coming." She says, "You got to prove to me that Fegalis isn't going to hurt us." I understand.
It's not Fegalis that you got to worry about. It's his friends.
I heard he.
Well, one call on this stone, and I got six adult ancient dragons, and like his big brother and his uncle are all here, and they will bring your castle to ruin and take it to the ground.
She just kind of sits there for a minute. She doesn't really say anything. She just sort of stares and kind of gives some time. For the rest of you guys, who's up next after Barry? Oh, okay. Well, you see that as we're kind of having that discussion. Let's see. Again, I know it's difficult terrain there, but nobody can see it. All right. You see this. The guy with no shoes on comes running in, and he kind of looks towards Sensori, and he says, "My lady, what do you want me to do?" And he kind of looks back towards the group that's over by Barry. Lenny, he doesn't even see you. He sees Stig and the dragon, and you can see he's kind of he holds up the small rock, kind of there, and she says, hold for a minute. And there's just kind of this tense sort of thing here. Anybody else have anything else they want to do? Well, actually, it'd be Fegalis, wouldn't it?
Nope.
Wow.
That means he attacks.
Fegalis kind of looks around, and he immediately sees Sensori up there, way up high, and he kind of looks and he says, "You stuck me with that spear for the last time," and he blows a lightning bolt across. Sorry, guys. Fegalis wasn't too smart. And they both fail. I already did his. Barry, did you want to do anything, since I know there was some some discussion in there?
No, if we skip past down to Fegalos, I'm fine with that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything else that you wanted. So, yeah, so we're all the way down to Fegalos. So it's here, so it's Sensori. As she gets hit with that lightning bolt, she goes, "How dare you hit me with that?" And you see one of the fires that's kind of circling around her head, the little, looks like a star, shoots off and shoots towards Fegalis. And misses as it hits the ground. But I think... yeah, so it kind of hits the ground and explodes as that happens. And then she... disappears and reappears there. And as she does that, yeah, he sits there. Alrighty, Stig, you're up.
How high is she?
She's on the ground now.
Spiritual weapon will attack that guy.
All right.
It's a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss.
I'm kind of blocked off from getting on the other side of this giant, aren't I? Is
Yeah.
there a way to get around or no?
So the cage in front of you is all broken in pieces. That's the one Fegalos destroyed. So it's difficult terrain, but you can go over that if you want. The boxes to the other side does block your go, but yeah, you can go. Difficult to cross that.
I think he could move through him, but it's considered difficult terrain to move through him too because he's two
Oh, you're
sizes
right.
larger.
You are absolutely correct. That is right. You can go underneath his legs. You could go straight through him. You're right.
Oh, okay. All right. Can you
Yep, I
do
will.
that silly move? Sorry.
Yep. No worries. Yep. You are absolutely
Thank
correct, Melton.
Thanks, Brian. Oh, I'd have to end in him, huh? That'd be awkward.
We'll put you close enough. So there you go. We'll have you run through.
All right. I'm gonna channel divinity.
Okay. Melania, just so you know, that gaseous form one, his move would have been to move into the room, so he's going to be there. They both succeed.
Well, that sucked.
Damage is damage, though.
So is he still gaseous?
He
or
is.
Did he
He's,
turn...
nope, he is
Okay.
still in gaseous form.
All right, I'll move forward so that I'm in visual sight of Sensori,
Okay.
and I'll just talk. I'll be like, Fegalos, stop, good lady. We came here. We were sent by the Allfather. We went to your Allfather temple with the Oracle. The Oracle is who told us to come here to this cloud castle and get the conch from you. We are following the path to help heal your people. We don't want to fight you.
She says, I don't either, but the dragon has to stop.
Felgalos, stop! I mean, Jesus, he's only got 4 hit points. Fucking shit, I'll shoot him.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion for Fegalos, if you don't mind.
Are you saying that out loud, Milton?
I'm sure he is. Oh. Yeah. All right. So Fegalos finally kind of looks to you and says, they're not going to hurt me, are they? I mean, you're going to make sure that they don't hurt me again, right?
Yes, of course we will.
Because
You know we will. We're your friends.
this is not good.
Please, lady, at least speak with us.
Stop everything. Drop the wall. Drop everything that you've done. Maybe we can communicate about this. I don't want any bloodshed like you don't either. But the dragon has to stop.
But that's my last 4th level spell. As long as no more giants enter the room,
She
give
looks,
us your word that we'll be safe.
she looks around. She says, as long as you all stop and you stop the dragon, all the small folk are safe.
All right, I'll go ahead and drop the wall of fire.
Okay, sounds good.
And Melton's still over there talking into this little stone.
Yeah, you see Crescero is kind of eyeing you in that stone as you're talking into it. Melton, do you want to do anything else?
Nope. I'll just hold my own. I'm just holding the stone, and I'll just say, hey, try no funny business, or I'll call them in here and we'll take the whole castle down.
All right, sounds good. Melton, today is not your deception day. It's not a
am I
one.
close enough to bury for anything?
Not a one, but it's not a very good deception day for you. Maybe because you're using like this tiny little pebble. It looks nothing like a sending stone. All right, so Griffin.
Minor illusionist.
Right. Griffin, the two griffins are still sitting there. Stig, you see that the giant then steps over your head, and he kind of steps over to the side here.
Watch your step, buddy.
Yeah, he kind of steps over, and he kind of looks around, and you see Fegalos is looking over towards Relenia, and as Fegalos is doing that, he brings his Morning Star down on Fegalos's head.
Ah, see? I knew this was coming.
And knocks him out. So you see the dragon hits the floor, and all of a sudden he's just like, you see a big breath come, and he's unconscious, but he's not dead. Cloud Giant says, "Now we can talk. Now we're done. No worry about the dragon."
I'm gonna scorching flame this bastard.
Are you? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Sounds good.
Hey, he hit one of our guys, right?
All right, fair enough. Go for it. Barry, are you still holding?
What did you do, Stig?
Yeah, it's a rain. I'll step
sorry.
back first, and then I'll scorching flame him.
5 feet?
15.
All right. He lets you go.
Alright, we said leave our dragon alone.
That's a hit.
That's a hit, right?
Yeah. All right. So you hit him twice with a couple scorching rays. Barry, what would you like to do?
We told you to leave our dragon alone.
Sensori says, "I didn't tell him to hit it."
You have no control over your own people?
Of course I do. So I'll show you right now. Anything else, Barry, before her turn?
Yes. If anybody makes a move towards Felgalos, anybody else?
Uh-huh.
Actually, I don't want to healing word him and have him wake up and screw up more.
I know, that's my dilemma, is to run down and help him, but then have him freaking lightning bolt a room.
If anybody moves towards him,
Okay.
I will Toledat on him.
Alrighty, sounds good. Sensori looks over to the cloud giant that hit Fegalos in the head, and you see her looking, and she says, "I told you not to do that." And as she does, you see that she casts a spell. Stig, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Try again, baby.
Nice job. So as she casts that, you see a hypnotic pattern spell, and they both succeed. The light stops. She says, "Damn. Just stop. I said immediately. No fighting." All the other giants are kind of all just sort of sitting in the room. You see the cloud giant kind of bows his head down as if he obviously is not thinking he did the right thing.